chance for the beautiful game in the world. Boy, does it have to be a occasion. Off we go then. YouTube, see, making a difference here. Well, I really like the look of João Felix, Peter, a player so talented you can build a side around him. He is the go-to guy in linking the midfield and the front line, and his willingness to drop back and receive the ball works very well, bringing the wide players into the game, and it drags defenders out of position. So he's a very important part of it all. Quite no argument from me on that one. And it's Maen. Maen proving it possible to wrestle off the ball. Maen. Chance to play it in. So who's he picking out? Going for goal!
An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Shapes to shoot. Brozovic with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Brozovic did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. João Felix. Coleman. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Fernandez.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Palmer. Palmer! And that wasn't far away.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Al Nassr just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
The Blues can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Fernandez battles to win it back. Brozovic. And here's Maen. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. James. Caicedo. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, and it's been like a breath of fresh air to their attack. I think that switching of flanks has finally created a new and for me, much more dangerous dimension.
Joao Felix. Tries to get it forward quickly. Joao Felix. Garnacho. Gets away from his opponent. Pedro Neto. Back into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Aimed in towards the centre. And that's been levered clear. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Cucurella. Fernandez. Joao Pedro. Fernandez. Garnacho. Well read, he sorted that out. Forward it goes. Chalobah gets into the right position to intercept. Colwill. Fernandez. And it's played forward. Oh, good interception. And here's Maen. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Pedro Neto. Joao Pedro. Palmer. It's an entertaining game, this. Both teams have had chances, but it is still 0-0. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Surely a shot, and Fernandez! That comes as a mighty relief. And it's Maen. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! The captain scores!
Well, this skipper probably feels the obligation more than most to deliver goals at important times. Going into the interval is always a key period, and his opener could prove to be a critical development now.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
So we have our breakthrough.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
James. The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and the score is 1-0. João Felix. Hoists it forward. Brozovic. Tries to get it forward quickly. Coman. Chance!
Coman weighed up the options and picked the wrong one.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Maen with a shot! That's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Al Nassr leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Palmer. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Maen, out to the right. Oh, real chance! Defending of the desperate variety. Chelsea are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Palmer can get it clear. João Felix. He's there to his... and the shot! Oh, real danger here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Brozovic. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. time and again they are repelled. It has Joao Felix! Fernandez gets rid without sophistication. Goes for a sweep, towering header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
James with the crossfield ball. Palmer. Hoists it forward. Well played, he saw that coming. He's made sure that that won't get through. Joao Pedro. And it's Maen. Brozovic. Al Nassr are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Joao Felix. Oh, what a... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's pulled off a fine save.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Well positioned to make that interception. Phillips goes looking. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, and having notched a goal already, Peter, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulders as much as he'll want.
He's had a shot! It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Al Nassr grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Pinged forward. Forward it goes. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. What a save from Sanchez! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Plays it out to the flank. Well, that's where he wants it. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
James. James drives it forward. Up towards the front line. Played out to the right. Colwell. Caicedo. It's come through. Maen. Into the last quarter of an hour. Joao Felix. Finds himself eased off the ball. Palmer. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Fernandez. Palmer looks to clip it forward. Pedro Neto. He's had a go! The defence can get it clear. Palmer. Fernandez. Maen set up one goal so far. Palmer gets it back. Out to the left it goes. Maen positions himself well and cuts it out. Tries to locate someone up front. Chalobah does well to read it and intercepts. Cucurella. Caicedo looks to thread it through. Here it comes. Colwell. And it's played forward. Joao Pedro. Cucurella. Oh, really good feet from him. Fernandez. Palmer. Caicedo. Fernandez. Fernandez spreads it towards the left. Caicedo. Looking to get within range. And out to safety. Maen, deftly done. Pedro Neto. Chalobah. Pedro Neto. That's surely a foul, free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Fence has got rid of that. And That is it, the referee has seen enough. Decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. Your reflections then, Jim?
Al Nassr will walk away happy from this with such a show of defensive solidity and maturity that's hard to upset.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye.
Let's go out and be wild, do it while we can. Ooh, ooh. Running free in the world, we got all weekend. Ooh, ooh. Tear it up, tear it down, getting lost in the sound of our hearts beating. Take me here, take me now, getting lost in the crowd with you. All night, I waited for you all my life. Hold my hand and keep me close, I never let you go, no, not tonight. Keep me
The first strike of the hammer made my heart beat faster. The rat-tat to remind me that there was something behind me. You can hear them. You can hear them banging on the tin, but my love won't be soon. We'll all be staring at the way. Staring at the way. Staring at the way. They told me I wasn't anything. Before the bomb started falling, I was a thief of the master. I was a walking disaster. I know you hear me coming. I know you hear the sound. I know you feel it coming. Don't let me get you down. You can hear them. You can hear them banging on the tin, but my love won't be seen. We'll all be staring at the way. But my love won't be seen. We'll all be staring at the way.
Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. The ultra-modern home of Arsenal, a symbol of their class, their timeless sophistication. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill, and plenty of tricks, and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the...
Yeah, he's fouled him there.